Hello dears, welcome to English class. In the last class we were discussing about the lesson Enchanted Pool, which is the episode in the great epic Mahabharata. We came to know that what had happened to Nakula and Sahadeva when they went to fetch some water to drink. When they did not return for a long time, Yudhishthira sent Arjuna to see whether his brothers had met with any danger. When he went near the pool, he was shocked to see his brothers lying dead there. He wanted to take revenge for their deaths. Now let us see what happens to Arjuna. Again the warning voice was heard. Answer my questions before you drink the water. This pool is mine. If you disobey me, you will follow your brothers. Arjuna became very angry. He cried, "Who are you? Come and stand up to me, and I will kill you." He shot sharp arrows in the direction of the voice. The invisible being laughed in scorn and said, "Your arrows can't touch me." Arjuna wanted to destroy this unseen foe, but first he had to quench his terrible thirst. So he drank the water and also fell down dead. Children, like Nakula and Sahadeva, Arjuna will also approach the pool to drink the water as he could not control his monstrous thirst. When he was about to drink the water, he heard the warning voice telling that, "Answer my questions before you drink the water. This pool is mine. If you disobey me, you will follow your brothers." What did the warning voice tell to Arjuna, children? If he want to drink the water, to answer his questions first. If not, he will also follow his brothers. That means, like his brothers, he will also meet with the death. Arjuna became very angry by hearing this. He asked that invisible voice, "Who are you? Come and stand up in front of me and I will kill you." As you all know, Arjuna was a good archer. He shot sharp arrows in the direction of the voice, but the invisible being, the warning voice, laughed and said, "Your arrows can't touch me." By hearing this, Arjuna became very angry and somehow he wanted to destroy that unseen foe. He wanted to destroy that unseen enemy. Before destroying this unseen foe, Arjuna wanted to quench his terrible thirst. He wanted to satisfy his thirst first. So he drank the water and also fell down dead. He also met the same fate as Nakula and Sahadeva. After another anxious wait, Yudhishthira turned to Bhima. "Dear brother, even Arjuna, the great hero, hasn't returned. Something terrible must have happened to our brothers. Please find them quickly." Bhima hurried away without another word. Like Arjuna, Bhima also did not heed the warning and drank the water eagerly, glaring around in defiance. And instantly his great strength seemed to slip from him like a garment, and he also fell dead among his brothers. When Arjuna, the great hero, hasn't returned for a long time, Yudhishthira was very much worried. After another anxious wait, he turned to Bhima and told him to see what had happened to Arjuna and other brothers. Yudhishthira came to know that something terrible must have happened to his brothers. He was sure that his brothers had met with some danger because Arjuna, the great hero among the 5 brothers, did not return for a long time. When Yudhishthira told Bhima to find them quickly, he hurried away without another word. Very fastly he will go to the pool. Like Arjuna, Bhima also did not care for the words of the invisible voice. He also drank the water eagerly. After drinking the water, he started losing his strength instantly. Suddenly, all his strength came down and he too fell down, appearing to be dead like his brothers. Puzzled and worried that his brothers had not returned, Yudhishthira himself proceeded in the direction his brothers had taken. When he came near a pool, he saw his 4 brothers lying on the ground, to all appearance dead. He was shocked. He got into the pool to quench his thirst. At once, a voice without form warned him, "Your brothers died because they did not heed my words. Do not follow them. Answer my questions first and then quench your thirst. This pool is mine." When Bhima also did not return for a long time, Yudhishthira was puzzled and worried. He himself proceeds in the direction his brothers had taken. When he came near the pool, he saw his 4 brothers lying dead. By seeing this, he was totally shocked. Yudhishthira was also feeling very thirsty, so he will go to the pool to drink the water. When he was also about to drink the water, the invisible voice warned him. It said, "Your brothers died because they did not heed my words. Do not follow them. Answer my questions first and then quench your thirst. This pool is mine." What the invisible voice will tell to Yudhishthira? The invisible voice said that his brothers died because they did not care for his words and not to follow them. If he wanted to drink the water, he had to answer his questions first because that pool belonged to him. Yudhishthira knew that these could be none other than the words of Yaksha and guessed what had happened to his brothers. He saw a possible way of redeeming the situation. He said to the bodiless voice, "Please ask your questions." The voice put questions rapidly, one after another. Yudhishthira came to know that the invisible voice was none other than the voice of Yaksha, words of Yaksha, and he too guessed what might have happened to his brothers. Somehow he wanted to give life to his brothers. He wanted to save his brothers from that bad situation. So he saw a possible way to make that situation better. He said to the bodiless voice to ask the questions. When Yudhishthira said the invisible voice to ask the questions, it started asking questions rapidly, one after another. Yudhishthira has lots of patience compared to his brothers. He will think and act to the situation calmly. Though the situation was too bad here, he calmly handled the situation. He wanted to save his brothers. He wanted to give life to his brothers. So patiently he will tell to the invisible voice to ask the questions. I hope all of you have understood till here. In the next class, we shall know what questions Yaksha will pose to Yudhishthira. Now, here comes your assignment. 6 questions are given here and you have to read the text properly and write the answers in your rough notes. Meet you all in the next class. Thank you.